Hello SLAPAFISH community and welcome back to another Rotates console video. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the tier 8 French light tank, which is the Batchat 12T. Now the Batchat 12T is one of my favorite light tanks. Actually, yeah, it is one of my favorite light tanks. Which is funny because when it first came out, I completely hated it. I'm guessing because when it first came out, it came out with the light tank update. It came out when the tier 9 and tier 10 light tanks came out, which it replaced the old tier 8 French light tank, which was the AMX 1390 that got moved up to tier 9. So the old AMX 1390 actually had 6 rounds in its clip, and it was a 90mm. Then they moved it to tier 9 as a 4-shot 90mm, which is interesting that they nerfed the tank, but I think they made the reload faster. Either way, they changed a lot of it, and the 1390 actually led to 3 tanks back then. It led into the Rank 40T, the MX-30, and I believe there was one more tank it led into. Because I remember you had to grind through it 3 times. Because the 1390 was one of the ones that you had to grind through a ton. It nearly was 1,000,000 XP to get through that entire tank. Then it moved to the Batchat 12T. So yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about the Batchat 12T. I love the Batchat 12T. Gave it another chance and I was like, wow, this tank's actually really good. So, let's talk about this little light tank. So, this light tank is actually quite fast. 68 forward, 23 reverse, and its power to weight ratio is a 33.33. Speed range is 380, which is kind of bad, but its gun is really good, actually. And I love the tank for its gun. I also have 2 marks. Been trying to work on 3 marks for this tank. So let's talk about the gun. 170mm penetration on its standard round, 210 on its premium. Aim time is 2.3. Accuracy is... where's the accuracy? 0.38. Decently inaccurate, but yeah. It does 170 damage per shot, but it also has a 4-shot autoloader that has a 20-second base reload and 2-second inner clip reload. So it's doing about 720 damage and a clip. So that's about where you want to aim for. And yeah, I do run into a problem with the Batchat 12T of not carrying enough ammunition. It gets 52 rounds, but when you're firing and carrying in your light tank, you can definitely run out of ammunition. And you also have 6 degrees of gun depression. So let's talk a little about this match. So at the very beginning of the match, I lost half my hit points. So yeah, that was really sucky. And I believe it was against a light tank. Yeah, it was a autoloader bulldog, I believe. I wasn't really paying attention, but I know it was a light tank that also had my hit points, and I knew I had to take that light tank out to help my team win. Also, the left flank is pretty much won, and there was a light tank over there. I believe it was the Vanguard, so I was like, okay, let the Vanguard stay over there, and I'll come over here to this flank that is starting to lose, and see if I can help defend this flank, and maybe put some shots into unsuspecting tanks. So, also, that Batchat 25T is actually quite some worrisome about, because that Batchat 25T is pretty fast. It's about as fast as me, and it has a huge clip. And it does 390 damage per shot, so all it needs to do is put 2 shots into me, and I'm dead. But I have to put nearly 2 clips, and they still have a half-health Sheridan. So I'm trying to play at a distance between those two between the Batchat 25T and the Sheridan, because I do not really want to fight them, and they're both tier 10s. But I like my 12T. So I also know how to play it. And I know as my job as a light tank, I need to keep them spotted. I need to keep the enemy team spotted and try to get their attention on me. And anytime, and since I am an autoler, anytime I see a kill that I need to take, I need to swoop in, put my 4 shots in, and hopefully kill the tank I'm looking at. Or put some shots into unsuspecting tanks that are by themselves, like this Object 279E. So with the kill on the Carnarvon and the Object 279E, we have won the dip in E and F. Now there's 4 tanks left. Now I want to kill the Super Conqueror, but I also want to kill the Sheridan. And I get tracked by the Conqueror. And I was hoping that somebody will kill the Sheridan. And the Conqueror just took a big hit. And since the Sheridan was coming straight at me, I switched targets from the Conqueror to kill, from the Super Conqueror to kill the Sheridan. Now I'm really hoping somebody will kill the Super Conqueror because it's on 1 hit point. And this Murat came over here and said, hello, I'm going to ram a 1 hit point Super Conqueror. And I'm going to lose. Which was extremely funny when I watched. I was like, okay, I see what you're doing, Murat. It happened. And I was like, yeah. Super Conqueror got lucky. Anyway, that's it for this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also remember to slap fish because why would you not? And peace out. See ya.